Okay, this video is for Michael and Alicia. I have with me Michael's grandparents, married 65 years, soon to be 66 years, and they have some advice, or they'd like to share their story anyway, and also give you some advice. Sorry for the flipping you around, but there we go. Okay. Dad, you want to share your story?
Yeah, hi Michael. Hi
Alicia.
Alicia. I make a terrible actor. Here we started off with, I'm going to tell you how I met my beautiful wife here. Yeah, I was over at this a bar in New Brighton and decided this is not the place for me at this time, and remembered that there was a dance at the high school where I used to play basketball. So I decided, well, let's go over there and see what's going on. So as I walked in, I noticed my cousin Thomas Burke, and he's dancing around, and oh, he's a nice looking girl. So he's going around, and finally he danced over towards me. What do you know? He asked me to dance, and I was shocked.
He asked you to dance?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, just continue.
He asked me if I, go ahead.
No, he said he wanted me to meet his cousin.
Oh.
This is my cousin.
Yeah.
Ed Hemsworth.
Yeah. So then he said, this is Joan Whitty. So I said to myself, oh, would you care to dance? I figured Burke would be, you know, he wouldn't mind at all. So anyway, that's how we met, and we danced out, and we started dancing around, right?
Yeah. And I stayed with you the rest of the evening.
How did you get there, Mom? What's your story, how you ended up there?
My story was I really wanted to go to the dance, and nobody wanted to come. And I was a member of the Melius Club, and it was a place that you could go to their affairs, and it was not necessary to have an escort. You didn't have to have a fella take you there. You just went. And sometimes my sister Eileen would come with me, but I begged, and she said no, she's not going to go. She didn't want to go. And we had a friend in the house, Livy Normand. He was almost like another member of the family. He was always around. And Livy said to me, he said, you want to go to the dance? He said, I'll take you. And Livy had a Jeep. So, nice red Jeep. So I said, gee, that'd be nice, Livy. So I hopped in the Jeep, and we drove from Newdorp, which was on one side of the island, across the island to St. Peter's, where the dance was being held. And Livy just left me off, and I went in by myself, and I met Tommy Burke. And Tommy asked me to dance, and we were dancing around. And then he said, "You know, I see my cousin. I'd like you to meet my cousin." So we went over where his cousin was standing along the dance floor, and he said, "I want you to meet Ed Hemsworth. He's my cousin." And I said I had never met him before, but I knew who he was because he was involved with the St. Peter's basketball team, and also the baseball team. And I used to go to a lot of the sports events, so I recognized him. But anyway, I danced with him, and then we stayed together, and he took me home that night, and I took in his mother's car, and then we started dating, and that was the beginning of our courtship.
Yeah, so anyway, I took her home, and we went all the way down, and she lived at the other side of the island, Staten Island, and we made a date for the following week, and we started our little friendship. Yeah. So anyway, as time went on, I learned to understand what she liked, and I really enjoyed being in her company. And as time went on, I enjoyed it even more.
And now, almost 66 years later, do you have any advice for Michael and Alicia?
Well, I think the big advice is try not to keep any grudges or anything inside. Try to get it out, and try to go to sleep that night, and see if you can cool everything down, if possible. But you can do it. You could do it most of the time, but consider that. You know, it's a good thing. Of course, holding grudges for days is not a very good thing to do. And I'll ask Joan.
Yeah, I said they tried to be nice to each other. You could get mad sometimes, but
yeah,
treat one another with respect.
Yeah, it's a good thing. So anyway, 66, going to be 66 years. So it's been a long time, but it's been great. And as time went on and the children came along, I think we were very, very fortunate in the fact that they pretty much took care of one another. Janet used to walk who'd she walk back from?
Eddie.
Eddie. And I think Eddie was, how old was he?
She was 5 and he was 4. And she's crossing the streets. Boy, I trust you, Janet. I don't know how come Pat didn't do it.
No.
Pat was dreaming about something.
So we all wish you guys the very best at this beginning of your life together. So congratulations, Michael and Alicia, from Jerry and I and grandparents.
Yeah, the best to you. What do you think?
You met her, didn't you, Jerry? Yeah.
Okay, we're going to sign off here.
Okay, we'll sign off.
I know.